Hey guys, happy Saturday. Welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new, welcome. My name is Kay. I am so glad you are here. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I am going to be closing out my month of March to get ready for my April bills to get drawn out of my bank. So we need to go ahead and unstuff everything that I have been stuffing all month and get it ready to go back to the bank today. So let's go ahead and jump in. We've got a lot to do today. So guys, I have everything kind of written out normally like I do on my little notebook here. And so my March unstuffing, the only thing that was new for me this month was that my mortgage went up by $10 for the month. So we are going to probably be a little low in our mortgage envelope. So we're gonna find some money somewhere else to make sure we have enough to come out. So let's go ahead and jump right into my bills binder. First category is my mortgage. So we need $24.22. So let me go ahead and get everything ready. So this should be $2,400. Let's give this a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, and 3, and 4. So $2,400, and now we need $22. So I don't think this is 22, I think this is 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so let's keep going and then let's figure out where that extra 10 is gonna come from. So Wi-Fi is $66. So Wi-Fi has 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 64. So we're $2 short in this category. I don't know what went wrong this month. So let's just keep going. Let's see how far we get. So 10s, 5s, and 1s. Okay. So let's move on to utilities. I do believe we have extra in utilities, so this might be where our little extra comes from. In utilities, I need 169, so 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 70, is that right? 70? So let me see if I have 9. No, I'm $1 short of 9. So let's do 170 for utilities and take out an extra $1 to get rid of the Wi-Fi balance. So there's that. Now we need $10 more for the mortgage. So we don't have a 10 in here. Let me see if I can't go to the bank envelope and see if I've got 2 10s in here. 1, 2, okay. So let me do a little exchange here, a little bill swap. All right, so that's going back in here. So let's get this 10 spot and put it down for the mortgage. Okay, so utilities is left with 20, 40, 60, 75, 76, 77. 77 in utilities. That's a good bit of rollover. It was nice to go ahead and have that rollover to prepare for this extra that I did not have in Wi-Fi and mortgage. So, but we will, in my next Budget With Me video, plan for that extra $10 in the mortgage. For some reason, my homeowner's insurance that I had asked to go through with Geico did not get applied, and so it renewed with Allstate, which I just haven't gotten on the phone to find out why. And at this point, I'm kind of like over it. I just want to just move on. So $10, I think I can live with that extra for the month. I mean, maybe later when things are tighter, I'll feel differently, but for now, we're just going to pretend like everything's fine. So next up is my extra principal. Actually, I need to do my lawn care. I wonder why that's out of sequence. Let me switch these two. So lawn care should be next, but it wasn't in order. So let me go ahead and do this. because lawn care is one of my monthly expenses. So lawn care also went up by $7 for the month. So we need 87 in here. So 20, 40, 60, 80. So I need to make some change again. Go back, and so with lawn care I only need 7, so what I'm going to do is put down 10 and take 3 back. 1, 2, 3. All right, so now lawn care has $13 in rollover. Things keep getting more and more expensive, guys, as time goes by. All right, now we're ready for extra principal. I have been stuffing this extra to make an extra payment to my principal balance. So I want to do that today before the new month starts. So we need 240, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40. So that is ready to go to my mortgage principal. And then next up is my $200 month ahead savings. We are so close to being completely 2 months ahead. My goal with 2 months ahead is to have 1 month here in the binder, 1 month in the bank, so that I have a little more like flexibility in when I take money to and from the bank. Because I don't necessarily go out every day, making it to the bank or making an extra trip to go to the bank is just silly. And so that's the goal, was to have a month in here and then a month in the bank, so that I didn't have to worry so much about the timing of bills. Because this next month, Monday is the 1st. So whatever I don't accomplish this weekend would have been really scary. All right, so 200 is going back to the bank for a month ahead. And we are only 2 months away from being completely done with this challenge. And once this is over, I'm going to start stuffing this again, but for retirement. Okay, so that was it for the bills and for the month ahead. Now it's time to do the unstuffing in all of my different categories here in my long and short-term binder, and what I have spent throughout the month that I paid back to the credit card envelope. So we're gonna start with calculating or adding the credit card balance that I have in here to go back to the credit card. So let's do this. 1, 2, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600. So 600 in this envelope, 6, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. So 617. And now we're going to add the things, the IOUs that I've had in my long and short-term binder. Let's go ahead into long-term and see if there's anything. I believe home care I spent in home care. That's an IOU though, I owe it. Okay, so home care, let's see what we have to take out in this category. I did spend more money in here than, let me get this off over here so I can write down. So we got some gift cards I'm gonna put back in here. So we have this 500 in the bank, 6, 7, 800 that's in the bank, and then $4 singles. So I have IOUs, so I have a 340, which is the grill plus all of the extra stuff I bought to go with it, plus the propane tank, and plus the cover and the utensils. Somehow got distracted from pulling that out. So I got some totes, I got the grill. I think this is gonna be my like birthday gift, I think. So this might need to just stay in this folder until I can fund it more. I did have a $1,500 front yard landscaping that I did this last month. I did pay myself back $500 to the bank. I think 400 went straight to the bank, but 100 I stuffed in my, I think, my magic paycheck. So this extra 1,000, I think what I'm gonna do is just call it good, and it's gonna come out of my emergency fund. So we are going to just get rid of this IOU. And then I have a $10 bath, $19 totes, and $3.40 in the grill. So let's add all this up, and let me start with the balance here, which I said was what? Oh, it's over here. 804 is what I have in my tracker. So minus so we got 300 in the bank and then 35 here in cash. Let me update my tracker real quick. All right, so what I have done is I had my balance and I went ahead and unstuffed it today, $469, which leaves me $335. So let me double check the math. Minus 469 equals 335. So that was the grill and a couple of items for the house, and extra 100 going towards repaying myself for the landscaping. So done with that category, and we shouldn't have anything else. So now we're into my short-term binder. Short-term binder is where a lot of where my revolving accounts are going. So I do some spending, and we have happy hour. Let me make sure, 137. Okay, yeah, that's correct. I just want to make sure my tracker's correct. And so I have 2 IOUs in here. We have $47 and $23. That's $70 coming out, so 50, 60, 70. So that leaves us $67 in this category. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 7. Okay, so we are correct. So 67 in happy hour. All right, and next up is Shmoopy. And in Shmoopy, we should have 226 in here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 226. Is that what I said? Yeah, okay. So we have 3 IOUs, one for 88, one for 80, and one for 20. Oh, you know what I used? I don't need this because I used the money in my pocket envelopes for this, so forget that. So I went ahead and just used my pocket spending money on the movie tickets last night, which we went to go see Godzilla and Kong, the new Empire or whatever, and that was pretty cool. It was very action-packed, but the story itself, like the script and stuff, wasn't as good as previous ones, but it was still a really good movie. All right, so 88 plus 80 equals 168 is what we need to pull out of here. Wow, that went by fast. Okay. And I'm pretty sure I have more to take out of here. But maybe I put it in my own personal, who knows. But I do feel like there's some reconciling we need to do, I think, for the last couple of weekends, Justin and I, because we, you know, ended up like swapping out who paid. And so I just need to make sure that that's sort of even. All right, so next up is my personal, and I should have $193 in here. So 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 93. So that's correct. So we have 3 IOUs, one for $10, one for $14, and one for $40. So let's add this up. So that's $64 coming out of here. We should have 129. So 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I mean, 1. Yeah, you got it. You got it. So 129 is what we have in here. I feel like there should be more coming out. So I'll probably double check my credit card statement and stuff just to be on the safe side. And memberships, we had a $60 extra Kroger trip. So let's go ahead and take this IOU out, put in the 60 over here. Let's go ahead and update the tracker. So we should have $12 left. Minus 60, so we're back down to 12. All right, doing good. And next up, let's see, is hair and beauty. Do have stuff to unstuff here. I gotta definitely beef up this category. I know I keep saying that every month, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. And I mean, maybe savings challenges. Now that I'm playing savings challenges a lot more, this should help. So I should have $100. Looks like I still have an Ulta gift card. Keep forgetting to use it. So we should have $100 in here. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 100. All right, and we need to unstuff $65. So 100 minus 65 equals 35. So 35, so we'll just put these singles. So 50, 65. So 35, I think I'm gonna take out these 2 10s and grab a 20. So we got 35 in here now. Next up is wellness. I did have some lab work done, so I need to pay myself back. It was $17.17, so we're just going to take out $17. All right, so we should have 148, 20, 40, 60, 81, 45, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So 148 in wellness. Now we have our clothing category. I only bought a sweater and some sunglasses this month. So we should have 145 in here. Let's double check. 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. All right, so I have 25 plus 13 equals $38 coming out today. So we should have 107, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5, 6, 7. Okay, perfect. Okay, So I can get rid of these IOUs now. So 3, 15, and 38. Okay, so that's done for clothing. Didn't spend anything in gifts, and that is my last category, you guys. We did it. So I should have been keeping track off to the side. So, oh, I can't believe I do this every single time. I keep forgetting to add the credit card. The credit card envelope always trips me up. Plus 66 plus 169 plus 87 equals. So my monthly bills were $27.44, and my extra spending, so $440 plus, and then we started with $617 in the envelope. So that's $1,057. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna kind of just write that over here. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and add all this up and get our grand total. And we kind of will do our math backwards to see what we spent total in credit card, because I'm always just really interested to see what my variable spending was for the month. All right, so let's start with the hundreds. We got so $45.52 is what we have total, or $42.52. So we're going to do some reverse math. So we're going to take out the $27.44 equals $15.08. So we're going to take out the $440 minus. Now we're going to take out the $617. And that's an additional $451 in credit cards. So $617 equals, so we spent an extra $1,068 out of the binders and out of my pocket spending money. So let's go ahead and add this up. So 1068 plus 440 equals 1508, and to double check, plus 2744 should equal 4252. So that is what we are taking back to the bank for March, you guys, 4252. And now that I have had this sort of exercise, I know now what's in my short-term binder and in my long-term binder, and I know now how to budget for April in some of the categories that got depleted. So that's what's on my mind right now, is how much can I stuff in the categories that I spent the most out of, so that I can rebuild some of those categories and get ready for any of those expenses coming out in April as well. There are some new things in April that I need to take care of, which is my car registration, which isn't too bad. It just means that my fully funded car registration account is now going back to 0, and we will have to start stuffing it again soon. And then of course, April is my birthday month, guys. So some of the money that I have saved in my savings challenges is most likely gonna go maybe to help pay back the home care, since I do consider that grill like a gift to myself. I'm having so much fun with it. So I'm not sure if there's anything more. I think I might want to go to Kendra Scott and get some new earrings, because I lost one of my Kendra Scott earrings and I'm so sad. So I want to get them replaced. And I think that's really all I want, you know? There's not really a whole lot that I want. I love jewelry, so that's probably what I'm gonna need to be budgeting for in in April. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me while I did this unstuffing to get ready for my April bills. And I think the next stuffing you'll see is a self-care binder stuffing. And then I'm gonna have to get started on a budget with me video for April. All right, guys, thank you again, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.